My wife and I like to feed the wildlife here at our house, so we have a handful of bird feeders and a bunch of bird houses and 4 bird baths, and then we have little dishes that are part of bird feeding apparatuses that we put peanuts in for the blue jays, and then we put some peanuts on the deck for the squirrels and the chipmunks. Anyway, I showed some videos of that, and this person says, "Tom, do you also get hummingbirds?" Not yet. We've gotten some hummingbirds in the past, but we've never had a hummingbird feeder. We got a hummingbird feeder for the first time over the winter, and we put it out this spring. But a couple of things. I don't know if it's in the right spot, and I don't know if the hummingbirds are all back in our area. It's been still a little bit cool, even though it is June. It's been a little cool, but I was reading here. It's funny that you asked about it, because we were just reading about it, because we were talking about how we don't have hummingbirds. I think they need to be kind of like underneath something with like a tree canopy on the top covering it. So we're going to try and move it from the front yard where it's out in the open to the backyard and see if that doesn't help attract some hummingbirds. But so far this year, we haven't gotten hummingbirds. But if I can figure out what the issue is, I'll get you some videos of the hummingbirds as well. We have these little bitty birds that a whole bunch of little bitty birds that show up, and these big black birds with a blue sheen on their head, and other big black birds with orange and white stripes on their wings. And then we have blue jays and cardinals and red-headed woodpeckers, and there's some kind of black and white woodpecker that we get all the time. We get chipmunks and squirrels. We have a ton of rabbits. I'd like to do away with the rabbits because of my flowers in my garden. And then we have Polly, the possum, who lives under the shed, who's probably going to just ravage the fuck out of my strawberry plant this year. But what are you going to do? We have quite a bit of wildlife back there. And because we attract all this wildlife, because we're feeding the squirrels, because we're feeding the chipmunks, because we're feeding all of the birds, we do attract hawks. We have a lot of hawks in our area. And every now and again, you'll look out there and you'll see that there's a hawk sitting out there because he swooped down to get something, and everybody's scattered, and just part of feeding the birds. But I have a tree right outside my window, a 30-foot flowering crabapple tree. And I looked out there one day, and this big ass fucking hawk was sitting in one of the branches. I'm like, ooh, this is going to end well. And sure as shit, he swooped down, grabbed one of them fucking chipmunks, and took him away. So in feeding all of the other animals, we also inadvertently feed the hawks. It happens.